Shalom Bahashim Yahuwah. This the tribal minister, Nasik Charlan Dean Ben Ami Maltazar Ben Yasha Allah, Senior, the mighty Hebrew. I give all praise and honor to Yahuwah, the supreme, intelligent, powerful one of our forefathers, Avenger, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, those striving for righteousness' sake all over the planet Earth. I say unto the family, Shalom Aleichem. Let me tag some people in real quick before I say what I say real quick, and then from there, I'm done. You know what I mean? Like, there gotta be a I'm gonna address this, John. I'm gonna address this real quick. Matter of fact, F.O.P.E Prince, he wanna come on, so I add him on too. Like, I'm gonna address this. This gotta be addressed. Like, when you get aired out, you know what I mean? If you want to come in alliance, then you expect, to get some scars. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all is a bunch of suckers to me, man. Straight up, a lot of y'all are a bunch of goddamn suckers. Hey, what's going on, F.O.P.E Prince?
Shalom, Mark.
Shalom, man. I'm gonna cut this street. Listen, man, I don't know who these dudes is. Like, I don't even like saying these dudes' name because I know these. Anytime you get kicked out of GMS, man, you gotta be a fucking nut. Excuse me for my language, but I'm going hard tonight. This guy that y'all late night in the black with the mighty Hebrew. So look, I'm gonna give a brief synopsis real quick, and then I'm gonna let F.O.P.E Prince go. Y'all mean? Now, here's the deal. Y'all know for quite some time you had these nuts like Ancient Watchmen, QANATH, all these dudes. These guys was calling so-called black people the dirty, stinking Canaanites. That's what they was calling. Everybody watching this, tag everybody in my joint. This shit popping right now. Is already 22 people up now. Yeah, I'm gonna body y'all motherfuckers in any debate. Anytime y'all ready to debate, they're a bunch of cowards. They don't show themselves. So y'all know myself, Elder QANATH, Dequan, a bunch of us. We was Judah, not Judah, what's his name? Jeremiah, Judah, all of us, we've been bombing the hell out these dudes. And they haven't been able to prove their stands as being Israel. We know that you most of you so-called natives is Q haplogroups. We know who y'all are. And also O haplogroups. And we know that a lot of you Spaniards is all haplogroups. And y'all mad because we exposing the truth that y'all not Israel. So what you want to do? You think Israel don't know about my past before it got dropped to a misdemeanor? You think they don't know? Let me tell you something. Stop going to Cookie's websites. Stop going to people like Garfield that made because they was mad at me in the past. So they try to come at me because they know on a scholarship level I'll rip them the fuck out the frame. Just like I ripped you out the frame. You know what I'm saying? Avenger, whoever you are. I don't even know this dude. This dude sent me a request trying to be my friend. See, a lot of y'all is cowards on social media because face to face, if you was really in Baltimore or in DC or in Philly or in Chicago or in LA or somewhere like that, y'all know y'all get y'all asses whooped for talking the stuff that y'all talking. So since we proved that most so-called natives and most Hispanics are Israel, y'all want to get mad at us, but we not the ones that, spilled first blood. Rambo, it was the so-called Hispanics. They the ones that rose up and started attacking us on a high level and kept it going to the point that y'all making it seem like we animals. You got all these racist ass Hispanics murdering our people in Chicago and fucking California. The more West Coast you get in Northwest America, the more racist these Hispanic motherfuckers are. I spit in all y'all motherfucking face. I don't like none of y'all. I'm keeping it real on the life of my Yiladim, on my children. I don't like none of y'all. We stop responding to these motherfuckers. They clout chasing off our names. They haven't built no communities. They don't have no leadership. They don't have no elders. They don't follow the Torah. They don't do nothing. Even and these guys supposed to be quote unquote messianic, and they don't even follow Yahawashi teachings. Don't Yahawashi tell you when you got a problem with your brother to first go to your brother, and if not, then you go get your witnesses, and then you go to your community leadership or elders. Then them elders have magistrates or excuse not magistrates, the officers go and investigate the matter and bring the report. Don't that say that in Deuteronomy chapter 1 verse 13 to 16? These guys don't know Torah, man. Ask them how to really put these together. What does it mean to separate yourself through purification? Tell them, ask them when the Chaim is. Ask them anything when it pertains to nationalistic issues. What elders do they have? They're a bunch of fucking renegades. So they just running around disrespecting people. So we can't go to their elders because they don't have no elders. They don't have no type of setup where we can go and, squash certain beefs. In ancient times, disrespecting a prince, especially amongst non-sovereigns that ain't from our nation, that's worthy of death, because you know what they doing, brothers and sisters? They manifesting what is called treason in the nation of Israel, because they trying to put out information about Israelite leaders that ain't even true. You call F.O.P.E Prince a Mason. You call me, QANATH, F.O.P.E Prince, Hamites. You put up Elder QANATH's wife. Like, these bulls supposed to be beat the fuck up, man. Like, for real. They supposed to have their asses whooped. You called me a rapist, all kinds of weird shit. You know what I mean? Knowing for a fact that we bombed y'all yesterday by going to the fucking National Sex Offender Registry at the Department of Justice. We did it live in front of everybody. My name don't come up nowhere. Why won't you go to actual docket records, court records? All you doing is cutting and pasting. I can, hypothetically, if I had a beef with Iman Valencia, I can just take her mug shot, go on Cookies, make an app from Cookies and put some shit up there, and then y'all dumbasses will go grab it and make it seem as though it's real. Even if you look at it, you see that the shit is fake. They abstracted a whole picture of me and they put all that shit together, man. Like, come on. Then I'm trying to be civil with these niggas. Like, look, take this shit down before I have my lawyers come at y'all. I had somebody on the legal team come yesterday and explain to y'all the violations. Y'all want to play. So it's like this. I'm going to let my lawyer team give y'all smoke. But on this street shit, I'm going to give y'all fire. And that says you can go and tell whoever you want to tell. Because I got children. You're not going to disrespect me. They don't want to deal with the scholarship. Because the reality is, when me and Judah Natural had that debate, I bodied him. I fucking bodied him. You know what I mean? And because of that, they got a problem. And for Judah Natural, I know you hear this. If you saying that you apologize what you did and you even made a post apologizing, ain't these the same people on your team? Why you don't tell them to stop disrespecting me? Why you don't tell them to stop coming at that beef between you and F.O.P.E and Elder QANATH and Prince Sham? That was between y'all as men. These guys that's jumping to your defense, they don't even acknowledge what you acknowledge. And this is an oxymoron, because Judah Natural don't even acknowledge the One West teachings, and these guys are from One West, which is GMS, or formerly was before they got kicked out. But you can see the contradiction. It won't say nothing to him, but they coming at y'all. Stop lying, saying that we saying that we Africans and that we accept Hamites and all that. Stop fucking lying. Tell the truth. You got something, F.O.P.E Prince? Because I'm ready to rip these dudes apart.
Yeah,
man.
because
with no scholarship.
like I was saying, man, like these dudes, man, are straight frauds. You know, they don't. Like I said, you can see how he just went at the dude in the back chat, man. He a coward. He talked all that big stuff about you, and as soon as I bring you in the room, now he don't want to. I said, well, he right here. You can tell it to his face. You know what I mean? That's a coward move. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem with a man, deal with it with that man. You know what I'm saying? Stop telling me about Mighty Hebrew and what he believe in. I say he his own man. He telling me about what Avenger did and this and that about Avenger. I said, first of all, fuck Avenger. Because that nigga's a liar. And he's an agent. Only a nigga that's an agent that got kicked out of GMS. He made listen, Avenger made videos on every Israelite there was before he got kicked out of GMS. When he got kicked out of GMS, every time somebody back then, you know how Al Tahar was. If you wasn't with them, you the enemy. He teach all of them that. So all of them, they talk about any Israelite they don't even know, never met before, don't know them personally. Whatever you tell them or they told them, they'll just believe. You know what I mean? And the shit could be just a lie, and he'll make up slander lies, and he just to fit in because, you know, the doctrine is if you ain't with GMS, you ain't a part of the 144,000. So for them to feel secure, they believe that. You know what I mean? So they'll slander anybody just to please Tahar. So that's what he was. He was one of them dudes. So he did all that. Yeah, he was one of them guys, a yes man. When he got put out, it hurt him so bad. Then he started that Avenger stuff. Then he started going at GMS. So then after that, now he wants to be cool with everybody. So he makes a Facebook. He want to apologize. He want to come around other One West Israelites. That's what a lot of them do when they leave GMS. They want to be accepted into the community with everybody who deal with each other that don't deal with GMS. You see what I'm saying? And you know, some old man wasn't really like that. That's the type of guy he is. But you know, he was, you know, man, QANATH, I can tell QANATH, man, this dude's slow. He's on a short bus. Same day he asked to be my friend, he asked to be QANATH friend. I told QANATH, I said, man, I don't want to accept this nigga friend request because I don't trust him. I said he lied on us before. All he gonna do is make more videos on us. He's gonna be trying to spy on us on our social media page. You feel me?
Okay.
But QANATH was like, man, fuck that. We ain't got nothing to hide. Let him be your friend. We'll see what happens. And we'll see what happens in the future. And sure enough, just like the Most High told me, he gonna lie and make videos on us later. As you can see, it happened. We ain't had no problem with this guy no more until we started teaching what we was teaching. He could have reached out to us, right? If you cool with somebody, right, you don't got no problem with nobody, right? He could have easily hit us up on the phone. Same way you saw when he was in Elder QANATH inbox, sending him videos and talking about he apologized and all that, right? Why couldn't he just hit QANATH in his inbox and say, Elder QANATH, can I talk to y'all about the doctrine, or can you show me what y'all talking about, instead of just jumping, making a video and straight started slandering us? But that's the kind of coward shit the nigga on. And we got more, and we got this, and he trying to find old videos because you trying to make a name for yourself. You trying to be somebody you not. He's telling people nobody messing with their pages. First of all, we had to take over 800 and something videos down off our page, Mighty Hebrew, because they was flagging our channel. Dang. Remember, we ain't go live for over a week because they was flagging our channel. That. Right. So he talking about nobody messing with our page. We had to take 800 and something videos down. Then he going around lying talking about we took 4 years off. We never left the truth.
That was definitely a lie. That I'm gonna give it right back to you. That was definitely a lie, because within them 4 years they was talking about, all of us was working together. So I don't know where he got that from.
Exactly. We were still doing our thing. We were still a part of Maccabees Lines Councils. Like I said, I got videos, pictures of the high holy days, Passovers, all that. So if I'm not an Israelite and we left the truth, how can we show pictures of a Passover from 2018, 2019, 2017? You see what I'm saying? All these Passovers that you claiming we was out the truth, but I can show you pictures with us, with Hashar, Daniela. I can show you pictures with all of them same people that you said we wasn't in the truth no more. I can show pictures and videos of us at high holy day events with them.
Wow. So give us some of the names.
We wasn't Israelites.
So give us some of the names of the people that they talked about, so the world will know who they talked about.
Everybody. Avenger talked about everybody. He talked about the Chicago Israelites. He talked about Ricard from GOCC. He talked about Nate, anybody in IUIC. Like, and some stuff, okay, he could be right on, but a lot of other stuff, man, he just fabricated shit. Like
I heard he said some things about General Hashar, a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, he talked about Hashar. He got a video talking about Hashar, try to clout chase on Hashar. Now, when you look at the video that he talked about on Hashar, saying things about Hashar, I'm like, I don't even think he even know Hashar. And I know Hashar and Shaw. I know all the AOC personally.
And I know Hashar personally too.
Right, and now QANATH, he'll tell you they was the realest, one of the. I'm gonna say it. They the realest Israelite camp that we met out of all the Israelites. They kept it 100 and told us what they was about from the jump, and we told them what we was about, and that's why we fuck with AOC the way we do. They never came at us on no fake shit like we more holier than thou, or we don't be cussing, or we don't be drinking. They just like us. They get drink, talk shit, do what they do, and that's it. And I'm cool with that. I'd rather for you to be real and then try to act like, oh, you some righteous motherfucker, but then at the end of the day, you trying to stick your dick in my wife. You trying to stick your dick in my wife when I don't know. I'd rather be around at least a nigga to keep it 100 than a nigga like that trying to act like he's super righteous, but really a goddamn con and a goddamn sex demon fiend and a liar and a slanderer and trying to get niggas women. So I'd rather keep it 100 with niggas like that. That don't roll like that.
Can you show us real quick the proof of your page getting flagged? Because there's a lot of people right now that's watching. Right now, I got 25 eyes right now watching. So you know it's going. So the people want to see them facts that you know. Can you show them that?
That is right there. Now this is the second video. Remember the first one they flagged. You see what it say? This one we had going for 5 minutes. This is the second video. Was flagged to us for review upon, you said? We determined that it violates the guidelines. We removed it from YouTube. This is the second video they flagged while we was on live.
Whoa.
This is the YouTube notification. Now, I already made a video and I posted. You see what time it was?
Kane, that was the second video. That was when we was trying to get back on, correct?
Right. They flagged us. They flagged us as soon as we tried to jump back on. And man, Daquan was on for 5 minutes. They flagged us again. That fast. That fast. And that's why I remember you said about to come on. And I said, they flagged us that fast again. Yeah.
Right.
So they kept flagging the channel. And you know, we was only on for about an hour and something. Right. We was only on for about an hour and something getting on them niggas. They flagged the first video. So when I go back live again, they flagged the second video. So now I can't even go live no more. I gotta wait to deal with YouTube and try to appeal to see how long they're gonna try to put me on a restriction because they flagged our page twice. And it had to be either the dude from SOT or it was the Avenger guy. Because he got blasted.
These guys, because I ain't gonna lie, we did blasting tonight, especially when we challenge these dudes, an open challenge, like right here, right now. Man, they were seeing that archaeology, that anthropology, that paleontology, historical documents, biblical they ain't want no smoke. And you know how we coming. They ain't want no smoke. You have no proof that the Hispanics and the natives are Israelites. You have no proof of that. Now, we know that the so-called Negroes are Israelites, but when it comes to the Hispanic community, when we start talking, I'm going to keep reiterating that shit. If we talking biology and science, this is what we talking about right now. You can't say, oh, that ain't biblical. Yes, it is, because haplogroups and haplotypes go back to haplos, which is one fold, which is a progenitor. So our progenitor or our haplotype is Yaakov, Jacob. Our haplogroup is Yisrael, Yasha'Allah. What I'm saying is, when you look at the North American, South American, Central American Indians, them cats is Mongols, man. They're Mongolians, man. Every time a motherfucker, Every time a motherfucker take a DNA test from them Hispanics or mainly them natives, it's always that they go back to Asia somewhere amongst the Mongols, not near East Asia or Northeastern Africa, but we talking about the Far East. Them motherfuckers from Uzbekistan and freaking China and different areas like that. And then when you look at their phenome, and if that, look for instance at the Aztec, I'm talking about a real Azteca. Look at a real Azteca. They real short. They don't
Right.
grow no facial hair. They whole customs and mannerisms is totally different from us. And don't sit
Right.
up here and try to bring up the fact that, oh, they hung a Hispanic person. Shit, they hung white motherfuckers too. That make them Israel? No. But we talking about the ritualistic murder of the lynching that they did to us by the way they Masonic ritual of Hyman Mabith, knocking him at high noon, which is symbolic to the lack of consciousness that we lost when they took away our culture. Look at you so-called Aztecs that claim, some of them, that they Israel. Guess what? If they don't want to be Israel no more, they can lean on to be an Aztec, or they can lean on being a Mayan, or an Incan, or a Piablo, or a Wonka. They can go back to some type of culture. But when it comes to so-called Negroes, we ain't got nothing to turn back to. Why? Because we the real children of Israel. Stop letting these fucking hybrids steal your head. I'm glad you on Divine Prospect. You need to bomb their asses too. Because they saying that we the dirty ass stinking Canaanites. It's time for you, Divine Prospect. It's time for Israel all over that hear these motherfucking hybrids talking shit about Israel. We need to bomb them with real academic scholarship. Prove that all these different haplotypes is Israel. We saying that the Israelites are E1B1 AEM2 and the women L2 L3. That's what we saying. And Israel that's scattered amongst them nations, yeah, we in the midst of them nations, but we not them people. Another thing that I want to argue real quick. Stop trying to bring up the Los Lones inscriptions and Hidden Mountain and New Mexico, the Davenport Stellars, the freaking Long Island inscriptions. They're only signifying that we had colonies over here. That's not proving that the Native Americans are Israelites. Get the fuck out of here with that. Show us any evolution of the Hebrew language through papyruses over here. You can't prove it. Where's the beginning or the development of Hebrew culture over here in the United States? Show us. South America, right. Central America. And furthermore, stop acting like the United States and the West is actually Israel and all that. I'm going to tell y'all where they got that from. They got it from a man by the name of Horace Butler. He wrote a book called When Rocks Cry Out. We bombed this dude face to face 2005. One of my master teachers, y'all know him on social media as Prince Israel. Prince Kes, we was at the Franklin Institute when he tried to come down there with that Rocks Cry Out, and we got him, y'all, on video. We got him on video admitting that he made it up. He took certain sources and other things and made it up. You cannot take objective so-called evidence and say, see, this is Israel. No. I'm saying, I want y'all to show me where the Native Americans out of their own mouth and their cultures and religious traditions are that bluntly saying they Israel. Versus we can go into the continent of Africa right now and we can go to certain tribes in Africa that's saying that they Israel to this day.
Exactly.
Why can't y'all do that with these Native Americans? Why can't y'all show us any proof that these Native Americans are Israelites, that these Hispanics are Israelites?
And Prince, you know what's crazy? Judah the Nazareth and all of them be talking all that shit, but they the same niggas that have Jose Vega and all of them on their show, doing shows with them dudes, and they calling all of us Hamites. But Avenger, he be around them niggas. They don't even believe we Israelites. And they all on their show together with them dudes. But they don't make videos on them though. You notice right. Avenger ain't got no videos on the Ancient Watchmen. None. Not one.
Wow. That's crazy, man. That's deep. And that's why when I just seen Ron Shields, because he was watching / Divine Prospect, like, you know, I love all them brothers, but y'all being silent about it, man. Y'all being silent. I don't hear much respect to Priest down to Allah, much respect to Ron Shields, much respect to the Wonder Twins, all of them. But y'all being silent about this, man. Y'all not saying nothing. But when it come to us, y'all got everybody got something to say about F.O.P.E. or about me or about what's the name, Isaiah. You know what I mean? And anybody else, the Quan, anybody that come up against them, Elder QANATH, y'all got everything to say about, yo, y'all disrespect this man's wife. Y'all disrespect this man's wife. Man, fuck that. There ain't no mercy. Ain't no mercy. Freaking ancient watchmen. What's that? Y'all forgot that QANATH Loa disrespect the late General Deshaun Tatum. Oh, y'all forgot about that, right? Y'all forgot about all that. Y'all forgot about how he disrespected him while he was alive and disrespected him when he went to his grave. This is what I'm saying. You got the so-called Jews that's trying to steal our heritage. Then now you got the so-called Latinos. We know for a fact the J1 haplogroup was created in 1997 by Dr. Rabbi, what's his name, guy called Kleiman, to authenticate so-called Jews as being a part of the promised land. They didn't take no ancient bones and take DNA from them Israelite bones. They took modern day Jews and trying to make it seem like they're the children of Israel when they're not. This has nothing to do with racism. This has everything to do with the truth. Being Jewish and being an Israelite is two different things, and they know it. They know it. This is why it's such a pandemic and such a fear of the rise of the real children of Israel. You so-called Hispanics, y'all know y'all are haplotypes. 80, come on, man, they said 82.5% of Hispanics are Spaniard in origin. That's what, this is what the scientific data is presenting. And then y'all want to run around, a lot of y'all so Puerto Ricans talking about y'all Taino, y'all Taino. First of all, that's a made up word. They didn't even call themselves Taino, which they claim mean peaceful ones. Then y'all can say Boricua, which means land of the brave, Lord. We Boricuan. But even when you study the Boricuan people, they're Q haplogroups, they Mongols. They Mongols. And they used to rumble another Mongol set known as the Caribs, who were cannibals. This is where you get the word Caribbean or Caribbean from. We know the history of the tribes over here. These natives are not Israelites. Now you got some, not many, but you got some natives that are Israelites because of two waves. One, when Solomon was coming back and forth, bringing ores over to Lake Superior, and when the slaves came over here. Other than that, they already was here. Before Israelites even came over here, it was already people over here. It was already people over here. But the natives, they're not Israel, man. The Most High said in Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 64, that he would scatter us amongst all the nations. So that means that when we came over here, it was already people here, man.
In Deuteronomy, I think it's 4:27 said we supposed to be few amongst the heathen. Wherever he scattered us. You know what I'm saying? And no, they don't have an answer for that question. Because if we're supposed to be few amongst the nations and you put our numbers with the Hispanics numbers, that's a large multitude of people.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But then they would say, well, the Lord told Moses that the children of Israel is going to be like the sand of the sea. Yeah, but, you know, that don't mean that Deuteronomy 4:27, that prophecy has to come to pass. That we supposed to be left few in number amongst the people, according to the scriptures.
Okay.
God bless.
You out?
No. I was speaking to Judy the Shooter.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Like these guys is crazy, man. I ain't never in my life see non-scholarly people in my life, man. I'm serious, man. These dudes are not real scholars, man. Like when y'all gonna start doing anthropological research on the natives? Man, them natives was murdering us over here by the drones, man. They even had us as slaves over here, man. And if you notice, the nations of the earth only deal with so-called black people when it benefit them. They don't never
Right.
deal with us in sincerity, man. It's always some type of way that they can benefit off of us, man. Straight up like that, man. Let's keep it the fuck real, man. All that Black Lives Matter, that was created by Europeans to keep black folks in check, just like the so-called NAACP. That was created by Khazars, so-called Jews, to keep us in line and to watch our progress and to destroy any move that we making. Ask yourselves the question. They done made all kinds of movies on every black movement over here, except the Israelites. And anytime they ever said something about the Israelites, it was always something like a negative connotation on how they felt the Israelites was. They never made a general, authentic Israelite movie based on our eyes. It was always to belittle us or to make us look culty or to make us look weird or perverse or we some type of communistic, right wing, left wing, whatever you want to call it. Make us look bad because of a certain circumstances that might have took place. Or if you see a Joy Morgan situation, they try to paint a whole brush of Israel like we all wicked. Y'all do that to nobody the fuck else. But when it come to Israel, y'all try to do that. And that's what the scripture said, that they would, make Israel into a byword.
Right.
So these guys, I don't have no mercy for these guys. These guys been slandering.
Yeah.
These guys been talking. What's up?
These are all the videos they uploaded today on us. And Judah the Nazareth just put up one on his channel. He streamed 6 hours ago talking about us.
All right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Look at all them videos. That's why I'm saying these are not real Israelites, because real Israelites don't even be on social media like that all day, every day. These dudes ain't got no jobs. They ain't got no family. They ain't got no wives. They ain't got no children. They ain't got no communities. They ain't got nothing, man. Like anybody to sit there and make 6, 7 videos on one day talking about what? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ragged. Y'all got the joint flagged down. Why would y'all get it flagged down? If what we saying ain't true, why would you get it flagged down? Why didn't you accept the challenge when we came at y'all as men to do an open dialogue and debate? And let me say this. One thing about so-called white folks, when you talk about the academic, you ain't gonna see no so-called white professors or nothing like that be putting out people personal business when they gotta debate somebody. No. Academia is this. This is a real debate. Say if I wanted to debate Elder QANATH, hypothetically, that means that I got to send him the topic and the discussion and everything that I'm going to debate. And then I got to see where he's bringing. And then we research, and then we come to the table. There's a timer. There's judges. They're neutral. They're not on nobody's side. You can't be a judge but be on the other side. You know what I mean? And jump in, because what's the name does it all the time. Sinetta does it all the time. That's why by default, every debate that they had on that House of Consciousness, they always lost. Why? Because anytime you got a moderator or the person as the moderator, the judge, and your fucking juror, like, come on. This is not real scholarship. This is social media bullshit. Real intellectuals don't move like that, man. Real intellectuals deal with right sound reason, proper scholarship. These guys ain't real scholars. You can't look at a people like, for instance, the Samoans, hypothetic, because over here in the state of Washington where I'm at and in certain parts of California, the police might harass them, but that don't mean they Israel. Look at their whole pheno and genetic structure. They totally different from us. And thanks to people like Elder Rakah from GOCC / the Light and Body of Christ, they went over there to the Philippines and them areas with that Ahia stuff and went over there and told them people that they were Israel from the tribe of Naphtali. That's why you got all them Pacific Islanders thinking they Naphtali and all that stuff, man. Like them Hawaiians, them Samoans, they old haplogroups. They go back to Australia, man. Anybody that do the research, we know, man, this is so easy. If you look at the Hawaiian customs, if you look at the Samoan customs, and then if you go to that Tasmanian Aboriginals and the Australian Aboriginals, the Aboriginals from New Zealand and all that, they be putting them tattoos on their face, they skull structure. You start studying craniology and all that, studying the cranium and all. They them people, they all Australoid, man. Them cats is all from Australia, man. They have nothing to do with Israel, man. So cats need to stop that, man. Cats need to stop that. What about the 1,500 skulls that they found in Lacoste, Israel, of talking about the southern kingdom of Israel? They said they Negroid skulls, man. They don't even match the so-called Jews. The so-called Jews haven't proven yet that they actual descendants of Israel. They haven't proven that. They haven't proven that scientifically. As a matter of fact, their own scientists in Israel debunk. Come on, man. The so-called Jews are debunking themselves, man. Like that dude, Dr. Eric, that come out of the Johns Hopkins Institute of Medicine that did the DNA on the so-called Jews in Israel. Man, they DNA go back to the Khazarian Empire, man. They not even descendants of Israel, man. They just adopted the customs of Israel, and now they Israel. Come on, man. We ain't going for that. Not in this day and time, man. If anybody else want to come on before I get off, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, just like Stephen LaShawn Williams said, like the Malaysians and all that. Yeah, they not our people, man. They not our people, man. Y'all run around making everybody us because they so-called suffering. The Torah was never meant to be looked at as a religious text. It was designed for a sovereign body politic, and the Torah was to be the constitution that ran their government and land. Now y'all running around reading it as a religious book, and y'all on some religious feverism shit when the Torah had nothing to do with that. That's a constitution for people. The Torah tell you how to move as a military in the 20th chapter of Deuteronomy. What religion got to do with that? I'm just showing you as an example that you got social laws, you got cultural laws, you got agricultural laws. It's all different types of teachings that they say is 613, 248 positive, 365 negative, which we can beg to differ because some of the laws repeat itself, or properly teachings repeat itself. So I'm just like, we don't have no time anymore to answer these guys no more. They not showing us their faces. They just keep making videos. Just like I told you, the natural. If you see these dudes disrespecting, why you not saying nothing? So it's a done deal. I'm done. I'm out. I got to go to the slave anyway. It's 12:08 my time. I'm out of here, y'all. You know what I mean? I got to be to work 6 o'clock in the morning. That's what I got to do. I have a family that I have to take care of. Not be on social media all day debating social rejects that haven't put in no work in our community. We don't see nothing that they're doing in our community that's acceptable that we can use to benefit our people. But you arguing with people that's doing the footwork every day out here, feeding the homeless, building a school. I built a school out here in the state of Washington. It started with 10 people, 10 to 15 people. Now I got close to 200 people coming every week to Shabbat. Only reason why we ain't been doing the Shabbat lately is because of the fact of the COVID-19. But where's your leaders at? Where's your elders at in y'all communities that we can go to and speak to y'all elders about this renegade activity or this anarchist activity that y'all manifesting? This is how you know these dudes is doing nothing but rat chasing. And also for you, Ben Kurz and what's your name? Hosea, Gad, Israel, and there's, I think it's an Xavier, Yasha'Allah, all y'all a bunch of fucking clowns. Y'all want to sit up here and talk about we the dirty Canaanites, but y'all took that Lashawan Quadish that y'all call ancient Hebrew, y'all took that from UPK. They used to call that the writing of AREA. Anybody that dealt with the One West dudes know that what they call Lashawan Quadish, that come from One West. Prior to One West, you ain't hear nobody saying Allahayim, Yahweh, any of that. You ain't hear nobody speak Shalom, Shalom. All that come from out of One West, man. That's a fact. Y'all lying talking about, oh, they call it the Yahweh language. Y'all are some biting, what we used to call it back in the day in hip hop. Y'all some biting ass MCs. Said y'all admitting like that was created or developed by a so-called black man because Arya was studying certain Shemitic languages and he found out that all the root words had either a I or a R sound. And that's how he developed Lashawan. This is a fact, man. This is a fact. Go think I'm lying. Okay, go to some of the real old UBK, not ISUBK, but UBK videos, man. And you will see back in the day, they wasn't even dealing with the ancient Hebrew. That started to develop more like in the early 90s, the late 80s, early 90s, all that. You know what I mean? Even when you look at the original UBK, they didn't even have the 12 tribe chart. It wasn't even fully completed. A lot of people don't know that Chief High Priest Arya, as well as what's his name, Rabbi Bivens, they didn't even have the chart fully done. It didn't even come into its completion until a man by the name of Robert Dennis that wrote that book, The Truth, came around. And once he started identifying other tribes, then they all put it together. And that's how that 12 tribe chart came about. I'm talking historical fact, man. I'm not talking about no made up, this, that, the third. It was black people that put that 12 tribe chart together. But y'all run around here saying we the dirty, stinking Canaanites. But it was black people that put the 12 tribe chart together. Y'all guys is crazy, man. I'm out of here. I love y'all. I'm done with this conversation. I'm done arguing with you dudes. Y'all dudes is clowns, man. Y'all dudes is cowards, man. I'm in the black with y'all niggas, man. And I'm saying niggas on purpose because that's how y'all act. Y'all act like a bunch of fucking clowns, man. Because nobody don't want to do nothing with y'all. We out. Matter of fact, this will be my last video on these type of suckers, man. Because they not on our level. So there's no need to respond to these clowns. You know what I mean? With Judah, yes, sir. That's my homie, Judah Moshe Ben Yisrael. Shots fired. You already know how I play. You know what I mean? I'm out. You know what I mean? Like these guys, I don't know who these suckers is, man. But I wish I could see these dudes live in the flesh, man. They would have a rude awakening. Hebrew Israelite sovereign nationalism rising worldwide.